And it is recording.
Okay.
Alright, SEAConnect.
SEAConnect.
Start.
There you go.
Okay, so my theme for SEAConnect this week was to have each of you choose a place in Southeast Asia, any place, and do a little bit of research on it and bring in a photo and tell us like why you would want to visit that particular place. Because I think we could all learn a lot more about, you know, like certain landmarks or monuments or just general areas that would be cool to visit. And so the one I ended up choosing is hard to pronounce, but it's called the Benue Rice Terraces in the Philippines. And it's in the northern Philippines, and I thought it was really cool because apparently they're 2,000 years old, and a lot of Filipinos refer to it as the 8th wonder of the world because it's really pretty. And so yeah, that's like basically it, but I just wanted to show you guys like a quick little YouTube scene of like what it looks like because it's really just gorgeous. So can everyone see?
Those are rice
Studies.
terraces?
Yeah, just rice terraces.
You actually have Indo.
Oh.
Yeah, Bali.
Look at steps.
So welcome to the 8th wonder of the world. And I've never been to the Philippines, so if I go someday, I would want to visit this place for sure.
Oh shit, you're a fake Filipino.
Oh, shut up. I'm a half-blood. Anyway.
Like Snape.
Hey, soulmates. Okay, next person.
I mean, I can go.
Okay.
And my place is I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but the Ku Chai Tunnels. How do you pronounce it? Because I have no idea too. And no one's in Vietnam. You know?
I'm Korean. Full
Can
blood
you
Korean.
help me out? The Ku Chi Tunnels or
Gucci tunnel.
the Gucci Tunnels in Vietnam. And this was like, I found this place really interesting because it was essential in the Vietnam's victory over Americans in the Vietnam War. These tunnels are like, these tunnels are like, it's a total underground network. It spans miles around, and they're filled with booby traps, and they're honestly just super interesting. If you've ever been to Vietnam, sometimes people show you the entrances to the tunnel, and they're like legitimately like the size of an A4 paper bag. Yeah. That's how. That's how big the entrance to the tunnel is. That big.
It's how big?
Like this big.
Oh, 8 by 11.
Yeah, 8 by 11 inches sometimes.
Wow.
It's overall just a really historical place that no one gets to see because it's all in the ground. Kind of dangerous also. Adding to the part that no one gets to see.
Is it open to tourists?
Not necessarily. I mean, there's booby traps inside and everything, so I guess no. But yeah, if you ever go to Vietnam, just take a look around there. Find out about the tunnels. It's really interesting to me. I'm trying to find like a comparison picture of the tunnel size, but I don't have one right now. I will link you guys in a bit.
I can go. So I was watching a YouTube video on Eater, and they were talking about like Laotian food. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. The Laotian food. And apparently one of the most common, I guess like side dishes that they use aside from like sticky rice is fish jerky. And they always have it at like a dinner event or whatever. And I found out that the biggest like fish supplying river is the Mekong River. So if I ever find myself in Laos, I kind of want to go on like a Mekong River cruise, and apparently it's really beautiful. It's the world's 12th longest river, and it's the 7th longest in Asia, so I thought that was pretty cool. They have like a really high level of biodiversity, and it comes second to the Amazon, so it's like pretty amazing.
Yep. Found a picture. This is the tunnel entrance, basically.
Oh my goodness.
Claustrophobia.
Oh.
Yeah, it's that small. It's designed that small so Americans can't really go in.
Right, because
It's like a blast.
I'm getting that picture right now. Yep, here. That's how small a tunnel is.
Wait, can I see it?
oh,
Compared to like a shoe size, so
wow.
it's really interesting. And that like
I can go. So whenever I think of like Southeast Asia, I think of Vietnam because that's where I'm from. But I also think about Angkor Wat, and that's like, it's like the temple that like people probably know about but like don't know the name to. It's like that thing that you see all the time. It's on the flag of Cambodia. Angkor Wat is it means like temple city. And this huge temple, I have a bunch of pictures here. It will probably look familiar to you guys. So like right here. So it's this temple, and it's like it is the biggest religious building or structure in the world, and it's just really beautiful. And like if you go inside, there's like you got like this like tree like growing roots like on the buildings. It's something like straight out of like a movie or like a video game or something. It's like The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, something like that. Yeah, so like here's like a tree like kind of like with its roots like growing into the building. You know, so it's like I want to go there one time if I'm ever in the area and visit. So it's like made in like the 1100s, I believe, by King Surya Varman II. So it was originally a Hindu temple, but then towards like probably like 100 years later, I think. Let's see. Well, eventually it became like a Buddhist temple, but yeah. So that's its history. Yeah. So one day I want to visit Angkor Wat, take pictures, explore. Yeah.
I actually also chose Angkor Wat.
Hey.
I mean, I feel like it's just like something that you just see all the time. It's like I feel like it's one of the best known landmarks of Southeast Asia, but I've obviously never actually been. And yeah, it's just so massive. And like I think have you guys ever watched like Amazing Race or whatever? Like they've had like some episodes really go there, and like it just seems really cool. So I'd like to actually experience it myself.
I am unoriginal. It's just so massive, man. It's super cool. Oh god.
Charlotte should be secretary.
Well, thanks guys for all your. Oh wait.
Wait a second.
You forgot about one, so two guys.
My thing is, it's called Taung Kalat Monastery in Burma, and it's literally built on a plug of like a volcano.
Ooh.
That's thought to be.
What if that erupts?
That, you know.
It's thought to be
Yeah.
dead or extinct, but it's actually still active now. Like Buddhist monks still go there, and I feel like not a lot of tourists go because it's super rural and it takes like 777 steps to go up.
Wow.
How long was that in like time wise?
But yeah, that's so pretty dope.
So I was actually kind of unoriginal, but I have been to Singapore around like 5 or 6 times in my life for about a month long each. It's such a Southeast Asia. You don't really think of. You think of huge bustling cities like Manila or you think of Jakarta, but Singapore is one that you could find that holds up to any other city in the world in terms of its
No,
economic
we're in
prowess.
Singapore.
We're
just a
in
country.
I'm just saying the country. But
Oh.
it's such a small country, but
Those are fighting words, man.
So like, the city is great. It's been developed from where it was a small fishing village probably around 50, 60 years ago into this bustling metropolis. Recently they lifted the ban on gambling, so now it's a gambling hub with the casinos that have been there. I mean, obviously it's not Vegas or anything, but it's definitely a gambling scene. And that is interesting because they have to like balance out what they have with their newfound tourism, but also with the interests of their local population. So it costs a ridiculous amount of money for people in Singapore to actually go in and gamble.
Right. The exchange rate is like 1 to 1.5. Like $1 Singapore is $1.5 US, and to get into the casino as a local, it's $100 a cover charge.
I thought $1 US was.
Yeah, sorry, $1 US, 1.5.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter, wave to the camera.
So you're already down.
Like, can
More-
you see me?
I can't see you.
Yeah.
You can't see Peter.
Oh.
Wait, where am I?
You're not in this.
You're not in it. You've been with.
Move up.
I mean, I've been in every meeting for
Yeah,
like the last 4
there you
years.
go. Yeah, there you go.
This is
Okay.
me. Okay.
Your roommate just came out. I was like,
Okay. Well, I think that's it, right?
guys, I edited the Fresh Up event slideshow. I
Okay.
added a slide right after the judges. Basically, I said you will be judged based